Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ken Dog. Welcome back to the next YouTube video. Today we're doing picks video. We're doing week one picks video. We have a special guest today, Max from the Sports Expert.
What's going on, everybody? I am the co-host of the Two Friends Talking Sports podcast, and I am here to share my picks for Week One with Ken Dog, and I am more than happy to.
I'm very excited for week one. It's gonna be a great week of football. I'm sorry I haven't done made a video in a long time. I decided to take the summer off. I was just like, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
It's
that's
hard to
right.
talk about sports in the off season.
Yeah,
MLB there is, but it's not all the time.
yeah.
But yeah, week one, Thursday night football, we have a banger. The Dallas Cowboys head to Philadelphia, play the Philadelphia Eagles. That's gonna be a great game, Max. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, you know, no more Micah Parsons for the Cowboys. That's a bit of a letdown. So it makes it a bit less interesting, in my opinion. I think both offenses could clash. I think it might be one of those games, where there could be some scoring. The over-under is 47.5, so they're expecting points. And yeah, but I'm going to pick the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game. I think they start the season on a high note at home against their rivals, the Cowboys. No, that's where
And
I'm
I
going.
also picked the Eagles to beat the Cowboys because Cowboys don't have Micah Parsons anymore. You don't know
Mm-hmm.
about the quarterback situation. With Dak Prescott is the quarterback, but is he
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a good quarterback this year? Who knows? And who knows about their defense this year? No Micah Parsons is just like that's a bear in the put. I know Kenny Clark is now their D tackle, nose tackle, but do we know he's not as good as he was used to be?
Yeah, not at all.
But yeah, we both picked. Wait, I don't need MLS. I picked the Eagles winning in Philadelphia. Now we have the Kansas City Chiefs heading down, not to Los Angeles, but to Sao Paulo, Brazil, for the YouTube, not YouTube TV, but YouTube game you can watch for free anywhere on YouTube. Am I right, Max?
You are correct.
This is gonna be a
So
great game.
should be a great game. Two division rivals in Brazil. Two teams looking to contend this year. The Chargers, they're not just looking to contend for a wild card spot. They're looking to contend for that division crown. They're not messing around this year. They lost Rashawn Slater, but again, that doesn't, you know, change their mentality. They're going to have a next man up mentality there on the offensive line with Trey Pipkins, who is starting a ton of starting experience. So, you
And
know,
it's self-explanatory, right?
yeah. But this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to pick the Chargers to win this game. I think they're going to get off to a good start this season.
I'm not mad about that pick, Max.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking the Chiefs might not be as good as last year.
Am I not?
They didn't lose that much, but still, no Hopkins, no McCole
Mm-hmm.
Hardman. Those two didn't really were a factor, but they were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't go against the best team in the NFL, pretty much.
Best team
I'm
in the
picking the
NFL.
Chiefs to win. If that makes sense.
Sure, that makes sense, but calling them the best team in the NFL right now doesn't.
Not best team in the more like in the West. I meant sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Let's head to Sunday night at Sunday at 1 o'clock. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers head up north for a little bit to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Ooh, this should be a great game.
Another division rival in week one. You got Baker Mayfield versus Michael Penix. Going to be an interesting matchup in Atlanta in the ATL. That crowd's going to be roaring. Both coaches, Todd Bowles, Raheem Morris, two defensive minds. They'll be clashing at it as well. And yeah, so what do I think about this one? think Tampa Bay is going to do what they got to do. I think they're going to go and win on the road.
I agree with you. Tampa Bay on the road should be a great game. There's a lot of rivals this week, I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Let's go to Cincinnati heading to their other division rival in the same state of Ohio as the Cleveland Browns, hosting Week 1. And I have a feeling this should be a great game, but I don't think we don't know what's happening with Joe Flacco.
Well, I don't. We haven't watched him yet, so
he has not played a snap yet.
Neither is Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow had preseason.
Joe Flacco played a preseason drive. He went 9 for 10 with a touchdown.
Not bad. But yeah, what's your pick for this week?
So the Browns-Bengals have a bit of a history. Ever since Joe Burrow was drafted, the Browns have kind of owned Joe Burrow. It's kind of interesting, especially at home. I don't think Joe Burrow won in Cleveland once last year, but that was kind of the game where Deshaun Watson got hurt. It was pretty much tough for the Browns. They didn't really have much of a shot. And, I think this is going to be an interesting matchup because I think the Bengals defense will struggle a bit. The Browns defense, I think Jim Schwartz, his defense can figure it out over a period of time, but usually in the beginning of the season is where his defense shines. And I think that's the same thing that's going to happen here. I think they're going to find a way to outscore the Bengals. I think the Browns are going to win this one. They're going to get off to a 1-0 start. I still don't think they're going to be a great team this year, but I think this is a game they win, especially their history against Cincinnati over these last few years. They've been able to have the upper hand on them. But, the thing is, if the Browns don't win this game, they're not going to win maybe any games at all this year because this is a game that it just feels like they got to win.
I agree with you. I'm actually, for saying that, I'm thinking maybe picking the Browns, but the Bengals are better.
So good. I don't even think they'll make the playoffs. But
I said so betterment than the Browns, but
I don't know if they're that much better.
There's Jamar Chase.
Maybe Myles Garrett.
Touche. I picked the Bengals. I feel like more well-established better established than whatever the Browns are making that salad.
The Browns are going to win on Sunday. I'm telling you right now. The Browns are going to win on Sunday. Like, there's going to be some underdogs that win, and the Browns are going to be one of them.
We'll talk later. We'll talk Sunday night.
Of course we will.
Now we have not a division matchup anymore. We have the Miami Dolphins heading up to Indianapolis, play the Colts.
Danny Dimes versus Tua Tagovailoa. Interesting matchup here. The Colts, it'll be in Lucas Oil Stadium. They'll be looking to win their first game, but I don't know if this is a great matchup for the Colts. Are they going to be able to stick with the high-tempo, high-powered Dolphins offense? I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some question marks with the Colts. I think they're favored, or if they're not favored, they're like a 1-point underdog. I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins to win this game, though.
I kind of think you're right about that one. The Colts are... We don't know about these Colts team with the Danny Dimes and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins are pretty well established, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except Tua's one hit away for being the graveyard of NFL players.
Yeah.
I picked the Dolphins.
Okay.
I think they should wear what's it called? I think he should wear a Guardians cap, but he's not.
Tua, yeah.
Now we have the Las Vegas Raiders. You like when I say that? I do. That's my saying I always do when I do games.
Yeah.
Heading up to New England, play the Patriots.
Yeah.
This is a good game, actually. Pete Carroll, first time as a head coach after 1 year hiatus, as a new team as the Saints, and this is 1 year hiatus after Mike Vrabel as well.
Mm-hmm.
This should be a great game, actually. If you agree.
What's your prediction?
I have the Las Vegas Raiders beating the Patriots. Geno Smith is a good quarterback, I say.
I am going to agree with you on that. I'm taking the Raiders in this game. I think they're going to start off the season pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Now
I don't think the Patriots will play bad, though.
Now we have the Arizona Cardinals heading over to New Orleans. Not up, it's over. Because they're pretty much in the South.
Yeah.
Heading New Orleans where the Saints come marching into their own stadium. To try to make it sane.
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals are pretty much favored in this game because if you don't know this just could be your eliminator pick for this week.
Could be.
Because the Saints don't really have a quarterback situation. I always say eliminator is always the hardest week 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go with yeah. I'm picking the Cardinals being the Saints.
Yeah, I agree too. Not much to say other than what you said.
But this could be an eliminator game for this week.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to make my eliminator pick because you know why. You have to. It's fun. Okay, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers heading to the Meadowlands of the New Jersey Jets. Jets. Jets are going to lose to the Steelers because I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a great year.
Okay. I'm taking the New York Jets. You know how I feel about the Jets, Kenny.
I know. We talked about if I'll put in our podcast here and all our predictions in the comments below after. There'll be the link to our podcast this podcast we made. If you're watching on Thursday, yesterday, or if you're watching it right after I posted in about 10-15 minutes, it's right in there. If you want to listen to our picks. But yeah, I'm picking the Steelers to win.
Picking the Jets, self-explanatory for me. I think Aaron Glenn is going to be the leader they need in day 1. He's going to go in there and get those guys ready.
I'm not knocking what you're saying. It was,
I know.
Now we have the New York Giants heading to Washington to play the Commanders. The Commanders are looking pretty good.
Yeah. They're going to be, interesting this year.
Mm-hmm. I'm picking the Commanders being the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one. That's not too hard of a pick in my mind.
Daniels is pretty good quarterback. I think Washington finally got the quarterback of now and the future.
Yeah.
Now, our last 1:00 game, we have the Carolina Panthers heading down to Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida, play the Jacksonville Jaguars. I want to see what are your predictions first.
It's an interesting one. I am going to. This one was tough for me, but I think I'm going to lean towards the Jaguars at home. I want the Jaguars to lose because they have the Browns pick, but I think this is going to be a close game that goes to the end. And I think the Jaguars slightly. I have both these teams finishing okay in bad divisions, but will either team make the playoffs? It remains to be seen. But I'm going to take the Jaguars in this one. Just sneak a close one out at home.
I agree with you. I'm picking the Jaguars to win as well.
Yeah.
Okay, our first 4:00 game, we have the Tennessee Titans heading over to Denver to play the Broncos. Broncos country, let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride.
I have them riding to a win.
Yeah, this is a game I'm thinking about putting a decent amount of money on. I really like the Broncos in this one. I think it's going to be a really frustrating regular season debut for Cam Ward. I think he had a lot of stuff to work on. You showed it in preseason. He has some stuff to work on. I think the Broncos will be all over that with that defense.
This also could be one of your eliminator picks too. But
this is probably going to be my eliminator pick, Kenny. I have so much confidence that Denver wins this game.
But what about you don't think Arizona has a chance?
Oh, I do. I'm not going to pick him in my eliminator, though. I'm more confident in Denver at home against Tennessee than Arizona on the road. Doesn't that make sense?
Fair. That's fair. But yeah, let's head to let's do San Francisco 49ers heading to Seattle, play the Seahawks. San Francisco's favorite. I think they're favored this game.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The 49ers are 3-point favorites on the road.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay. I want to hear your explanation first.
All right, my prediction first. Thought about this one for a bit, but I'm going to go with the 49ers. The thing about this one is the thing that makes it interesting. It's where Sam Darnold played before the Vikings. San Francisco 49ers. Guess who was his coach on the 49ers? Kyle Shanahan. Guess who knows all the tricks with Sam Darnold without Kevin O'Connell's playbook? Kyle Shanahan. He's going to have his guys ready to go after Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you, actually.
Yeah.
They're ready to beat up San Francisco.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident in the 49ers in this one.
And same here. I'm very confident in San Francisco as well.
There you go.
And let's do the first 4:25 game of the day. You have the Detroit Lions heading to Green Bay, play the Cheeseheads. Go Pack, go! I'm going to go with my pick. I have the Green Bay Packers beating the Detroit Lions.
Okay. This will be an interesting one for sure.
It's no rain. Should be not like last time they played each other at Lambeau. The weather should not be a factor this Sunday. Interesting
one, but you know what? I'm going to agree. You know how I feel about the Lions this year, but I think week one, the Packers, they're going to get their get. They're going to win it. They're going to take it. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers.
Micah Parsons going to be ready?
I don't know. That remains to be seen. Even without Micah Parsons, I'm still picking the Packers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now our last 4:25 game of the day, we have the Houston Texans heading to LA, play the Rams. Rams country.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Oh, yes, it is.
I don't know how healthy Matt Stafford's going to be.
I did pick the Rams. I did pick the Rams when get the first overall, get the first, what's it called? Number one seed.
Yeah. So it makes sense for you to pick the Rams.
But I don't know about Matthew Stafford yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure my battery's doing good. I'm picking the Rams to win.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go the Rams as well. I think Sean McVay is going to he's going to cook up a good enough game plan for them to squeak out a win in the end.
And if Matthew Stafford's not ready, Jimmy G is pretty good too.
Yeah, I think he can hold the fort for a bit. Sure. I think Stafford will be ready though.
They also have Stetson Bennett, the 10-year college quarterback.
The UGA man.
Is he even still? Did he make the team?
I think so.
I want to know about this one.
Yeah, he made the team.
We would have known if he did not make the team.
Yeah.
He would have been all over the news, probably.
He would have been the week one starter for the Cleveland Browns. I'm just kidding.
I bet he would. I bet he would.
Yeah.
But yeah, now this is a good Sunday Night Football week one. We have the Baltimore Ravens heading to Buffalo Bills. If you watch my podcast with Max, This is my AFC Championship game.
It's mine too.
But yeah, this is a toughie. Actually,
Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen, your two final MVP finalists from last year, going head to head in Week 1. Very good scheduling by the NFL, by the way.
Why did NFL do this to us?
I don't know.
But I have the Ravens beating the Bills.
I'm going to take the Ravens as well. I'm agreeing with Kenneth Leaf.
Yeah. And let's go to Monday Night Football. We have the Minnesota Vikings head to Chicago, play the Chicago Bears. The Bears. Okay. I have the Minnesota Vikings beating the Bears.
Okay. I'm going to take this one was tough for me because I was going to pick the Bears, but I was like, I don't know how prepared the Bears are going to be. I haven't heard a lot of good things out of them coming from camp. It might take some time for them to mesh. So I'm going to take the Vikings. AJ McCarthy, first-year quarterback, but like I said with Kevin O'Connell, he can make Kenny look like a franchise quarterback. So I'm going to go out there and say the Vikings get it done because of the experience with Kevin O'Connell and his guys. I think they're going to be a bit more prepared in the end.
And total points, I'm going with 34.
I'm going with 41.
Okay, let's go over all the picks because one time someone asked me to do this. I have Eagles over Cowboys. I have Chiefs over Chargers. Buccaneers over Falcons. Bengals over Browns. Dolphins over Colts. Raiders over Patriots. Cardinals over Saints. Steelers over Jets. Commanders over Giants. Jaguars over Panthers. Broncos over Titans. 49ers over Seahawks. Packers over Lions. Rams over Texans. Ravens over Bills. And Vikings over Bears. That's a pretty good lineup for Week 1, Maxwell.
It is a pretty good Week 1 lineup, yeah.
And Week 2, I am very excited for Week 1, but I'm even excited for Week 2. This should be a great season. But yeah, anything else before we head out?
Not as of now, no. But we disagreed on a few, but I think we agreed on the majority. So.
But also, Week 1's always the hardest one to pick.
It is the hardest one to pick. You don't know what's going to come out of these teams. Unpredictability.
Because none of these teams play together all fours.
Exactly. You have nothing to base it off of. Preseason.
Because we have seen a little bit from each player. We've seen like Jordan Love throw to Matthew Golden versus the Jets, but that was preseason. We don't know what to be like in regular season, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. On my way to 800. I'm hoping to get 800 by the new year. I think this should be. I'm thinking I'm going to make some more videos this year. Maybe more Packer post-game stuff. I'm sorry I took a long break from uploading. Just uploading just tired me out. But it's regular season. It's football season. This is basically my channel. Micah Parsons, now Packer, baby. Let's go. Anything else, Maxwell?
Not for me. Go Browns. 1-0 incoming. If we don't win, Kenny, we're going to start like 0-7. Because look at our schedule.
That's fair. Yeah. But yeah, you guys play the Packers Week 3. I'm excited for that.
We're going to get destroyed.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell on my way. I already said that. Go Packers, go Lakers, go Tigers, Red Wings. Tigers going to make the World Series this year?
No.
But yeah, remember my motto, be yourself, don't be others. Love you guys later. Peace.